and welcome to TQ Talks, where we talk taxes and tax-free living 365. Here are your hosts, Craig White, Sebastian Singh, and Patrick Augustin.
And we're back with another TQ Talks, baby.
Well, thank you for joining us again for another wonderful episode of TQ Talks. I am one of your hosts, Mr. Craig White, and the gentleman you heard in the beginning is Mr. Patrick Augustin. We also have with us the wonderful and exuberant Sebastian Singh.
I'm gonna get you a thesaurus at some point. Thank you all for joining us. As Craig already said, I know you heard from Pat. In the meantime, go ahead and like, follow, comment, and share.
And refer.
Everybody to all our social media platforms, TQ Financial Services. And as was stated, TQ Talks is the name of our podcast.
And by the way, my lexicon is large. I do not need a thesaurus. Thank
They
you.
don't know what a lexicon is.
Look it up, baby.
You're
Anyway, if
too
you've ever
old.
been...
We ain't looking up nothing. We have AI.
If you've never been with us before, our job is to help our clients to reduce the amount of taxes they owe or increase their refund by giving them wonderful tax advice, tax planning throughout the year 365. We also help them to grow and build their wealth by using life insurance and other investment platforms so they can use their money now, of course, later on in life.
Later on. Maybe old, like when we should be getting our Social Security checks.
Is that our topic today?
Yes, it is.
I like how you did that. Oh, man.
I mean, we had to sneak it in here. I don't want to make people too upset.
You
too
mean
early.
Patrick? You don't want to say names?
For sure.
I don't get upset. It just ain't going nowhere.
Pat,
So, Pat,
Social Security.
They've been talking about that since when I got in the workforce. Social Security ain't going to be there when you retire. Like, it ain't going nowhere.
We keep
All they gonna
dancing
keep
around
is
this debate.
Borrow.
It
That's all it's
came
gonna
up.
do.
Will Social Security run out?
Hell no. Don't be
All right,
scared.
we're listening, Pat.
Don't be scared.
So Pat
all the
says,
government's going to do is borrow more money against our money. That's all it is.
but we'll be fine, is what you're saying. Anybody?
You'll be fine.
Okay.
Like if you depend on Social Security, you'll be fine. Because what you gonna get? $1,200, $1,500 a month.
It goes up to $4,000 for some people.
So,
I mean, it doesn't really happen.
If
but
you worked at a decent job,
a very nice job,
very
160
nice job. Like,
something,
if you're making 200,
Yeah.
you're gonna have a decent Social Security where you maybe get $3-4 a month.
Yeah.
But if you
Decent or
working-
not, you're
if
saying
you-
it'll be there, though.
It'll be there. If you're working $40,000 a year, you're getting $1,200. You living check to check.
Of our money, of
Yeah.
2024 money right
Yeah.
now. Yeah. So, but regardless of how much you're going to get, you're saying secured.
It ain't
Don't worry
it's not
about it.
going anywhere.
Worry about something else.
Worry about something else. Yeah. Quit saying that.
Where you at, Craig?
Well, I'm reading here, and it says the trust fund reserve used to pay beneficiaries are projected to become insolvent in 2035. I'm just reading on here. A year later than previous. So what that means is, Mr. I trust in it.
I hear all
in
that.
2035,
Yeah.
I'm going to get probably 80+% of my social because the trust fund portion that funds the other side is going to be gone.
No, I'm going to clean that up.
Go ahead.
What that says is that if we continue going at the same rate and
yeah.
make no changes, that it'll run out. And what Patrick told you is, we don't have to have the money yet.
Oh.
We just make more.
We just keep printing
keep
it.
just
printing
put more
more.
money in
That's
there.
it.
Gotcha.
Increase the national debt.
Oh my
That's
God. What?
it.
Is that even a real thing?
Who do we
Exactly.
owe? Who do we owe? We got to owe somebody.
We owe everyone.
China.
Everybody.
China. Everybody
Why do you
owes
think
China.
everything is made in China?
Listen, guys, we
Oh
owe
my
ourselves. Remember, it used to be backed by gold?
Yeah.
No longer.
Yeah, listen.
No
So,
longer. You guys realize that, right? So we are just printing money.
Printing money.
We're faking it. Listen, you guys know I have a real issue with debt, with the national debt. I have an issue with inflation.
Right.
And the people running it. I hope y'all listen to this at some point. Y'all are idiots because the cycle is the same cycle. No.
Yeah.
Just hear me out. What we're gonna do is we're gonna keep interest rates high,
Right.
so that we can force consumers not to spend, to drive down the price of things, so that we could do what?
Have them then start
Spend
spending.
Increase
more
the
money.
freaking thing again because you want to drive up the rate. Because I mean, are you hearing yourself? You're literally doing a rabbit's wheel. You're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over. So obviously that's not a stinking solution, you idiot. It's the same thing repeated year after. Oh my, listen. Social
Everything is
Security.
cyclical, but we know that.
Yeah, I don't.
Not that we know that, but if you understand it.
Bro.
Yeah, I don't think
that's not a solution.
I don't think there's a determined finish line when it
isn't,
comes to the raise the rates, drop the rates, inflation,
That then is dumb. Then why? So
recession.
Let me tell you something. This is the part of not knowing life that I'm mad at. If I'll speak for myself, if I knew this jobs like that existed, then
that's where you'd be.
Of course, because I can never be wrong. The same thing I tell you guys. It's either
like
I'm going to do that or you already know. How could I be wrong? I just say any BS I want, and I'm always going to be right. It's going to be partly cloudy and partly rainy. Who the hell cares? It might be slightly snowy. I'm in South Florida. It don't make a difference. You ain't going to care. Same for these idiots. Oh, you know what we're going to do? We're going to hold on to the debt till it goes down. The debt goes down. We're going to raise rate. Oh, my God. Wow. Who? Oh, you couldn't think of that? How long did you have to go to college for that crap? Are you serious right now? Come on, guys. But back to the Social Security.
Now, will Social Security run out, Craig White?
It won't, because I agree with Patrick. Somebody's going to come in to adjust something to put you in a position. But the downside for me for Social Security, which makes me annoyed, is for your time that you've worked for the 10 years, 13, 12, I think it's 10, that they're taking to put together to assume what you're going to get.
Right.
I'm not going to get the majority, the money that I should be getting. That's number one. Plus, it doesn't seem to adjust because of inflation, even though it's supposed to.
Right. It don't adjust quick enough.
Yeah, not at all. So I'm not.
Cost of living and all that.
Right. I'm not making a lot. It's going to be crappy. And then I have to sit here and lose percentages because, again, I'm not saying it's going to go away. I think it's going to be one of those where, well, you can contribute more if you want. And here's, you know what I mean? And so what the hell is
going to be something
that the thing with Social Security, it's not even about contributing. The way it was thought out or planned out to be is, as more employees come into the workforce, they add into it.
Correct.
But nowadays, because since COVID, you've noticed that people are self-employed. If you're self-employed, if you're not on the Schedule C or you're an S Corp, you're not contributing to Social Security.
Yeah, very true. Because you should have been on a salary, but that's why you're supposed to be on a salary.
Exactly. Right. But most people, they're not on salary. If you're not on salary, then you're not contributing to your Social Security at all.
Right.
So you come to us, there's other means of investment. There's life insurance, like Craig always emphasized. Right. There's other means to not even have to worry about Social Security if you invest wisely.
I agree.
And I think our vote all around is you shouldn't worry about it anyway because it's coming in. So let that do what it's doing and find better ways to make money.
Find better ways to fund
years.
Your retirement.
Right. 401k, we're back to that. IRAs, life insurance,
there's other
real
investment
estate.
vehicles.
Yeah.
So don't depend on just Social Security.
You can't.
It's a bunch of BS.
You can't. Yeah, I agree.
And if you take on that mindset, whether it's there or not, it won't matter.
It won't matter. Yeah, exactly.
Matter. Yeah. Well, that was easy
because it doesn't pay nothing. It doesn't cover Medicaid. It doesn't cover anything. Like you can't afford to live in South Florida
off just
Social Security.
I agree. Yeah. Yep. Well, there you go, guys. So Social Security is probably not going to run out. You'll get some form of it and please plan ahead, guys. If you need help with investments, give us a call, 800-413-1456. We'd be happy to refer you to other platforms as well as utilize some of the things that we currently have. Thank you
once again.
And we're out.
Later.
Thank you for listening to TQ Talks. If you enjoyed the show, please rate and recommend on iTunes, SoundCloud, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can also get more information at tqfinancials.com.